queries coming from beginners wanting to know the correct position of the right hand on the instrument. So in this video, I'm going to show you how you place your right hand to see that there is no pain coming on your hand, and also to get the maximum good tone out of the instrument. One thing all of you must understand, the right hand is an equal partner to the play of the left hand. Most of the time, many Veena players, at least at the beginner's level, think that the left hand is more important because it is the one which is moving across the fretboard. No, you will have to focus on your right hand equally as well. So now, for the very first time when you are taking the instrument, how are you going to place it? This small gourd is the one which is going to come and sit on your left leg when you are sitting cross-legged. This is the position of the instrument. You slightly lean the instrument away from you. This is where you are sitting. The instrument has to slightly lean away from you. You cannot put the gourd straight like this, the entire gourd sitting on your left leg. That is not the right position. The gourd will then face the ceiling, and the sound that is emitted is not going to reflect well. So, a slight kind of this tilt is required for you. This position of the gourd, the small arc that you see, this is the position that is going to sit on your left leg. See to it that you wear a non-slippery kind of a material, or sometimes I've seen people putting a towel under the gourd so that you get that grip and it wouldn't slip off like this. So see to it that this gets a good grip. Otherwise, all the time you are in the fear that this is going to fall off. The instrument will not fall off. You place it correctly, and the left hand is anyway going to go under this fretboard. This is called the fretboard. So the left hand is going to go under the fretboard and the instrument is held. It's not going to fall off. The left hand is going to take care of this falling off aspect. Now we come to the right hand. How are we going to place it? All of us don't have similar sized hands. Some have very short palm, short fingers. Some have very unusually long fingers, very long hand. So how are you going to manage all of this? It's like a one size fits all. No, we have to do the simple adjustments here to see that we are comfortable when you are playing. Because many a times beginners have complained of shoulder pain, upper arm pain. It is only because of the lack of understanding of how you have to keep your hand, how you have to watch yourself when you are putting your hand, because you should not strain both. This palm should not be strained. The palm area should not feel any strain, as well as the shoulder. If you're going to tighten your fingers, the strain is going to travel all the way to your shoulders, neck. You're going to end up having a severe pain of the neck or the shoulder. So in order to avoid all of this, and also to get the maximum beautiful tone of the instrument out, so what are we going to do? First, observe this area, the end of the fretboard and the middle of the bridge here. This zone is your striking area. This area that you see between these two areas is the place where you're going to strike. The maximum tone comes when you are around the middle. That is an ideal place to do all your strikes. Somewhere even between the middle and the end of the fretboard is also not bad. Initially when you're starting, that is also, you get a good tone there. But the more you go closer to the bridge, the sound of the instrument starts getting brittle. So this understanding has to be there. Where does your finger go and land? Either in the middle or somewhere close, not very close, not too close, but somewhere near the fretboard. That is an ideal place where your finger can come and land. Now, for those who have difficulty in reaching out to the string, or even I would say all beginners, you can take the support of the thumb on the instrument here. See? Can you see this? That the thumb, I am placing it around the neck area, closer to the neck area of the instrument, and slowly lean your hands onto the first string. Our initial target is to get to the first string without straining our palm. Your hands should not go stiff and straight like this. They should get a kind of small curve. Can you see this small curve here? Once you get that small curve, you are comfortable on the instrument. So now you place your thumb around closer to the neck not too deep into the neck. Just look at, your eyes should see the end of the fretboard. So this is the end of the fretboard. Now exactly down below on the instrument, the edge of the instrument, place your thumb. This is the right place. And then rest your finger on the string and start striking. See whether you're feeling any strain on your hand when you're doing it. If you're feeling a strain on the hand, then you have to relax your palm and do the strike. You have to keep a watch on your body and how the interaction, because it's at the end of the day interaction between your hands and the instrument. Hands also mean the rest of the muscles connected to the hands, which should not be strained. This is my first point. So keeping the thumb as a support on the side is one option. There are some people with unusually long fingers. So such people, when they put the thumb on the side, their fingers go and reach the third string. They are not able to access the first string without bending their hands. Really, they have to bend their hands like this in order to reach the first string. In cases like this, then put the wrist of your hand on the rim of the veena like this, around this area. Can you see it? Around this area is where you have to put your hand, and then slowly bend towards the first string. See that this curve of the hand is maintained. The palm is not strained. So your wrist, the edge of your wrist is on the edge of the veena, the edge of this big resonator, and slowly you bend forward and see that you are somewhere in the middle of this zone. This zone, I said the striking zone. Somewhere around the middle of the striking zone. And then strike. Check, watch, understand, observe, watch. All of these are important key words for you to see that you get, more friendlier with your instrument. The more you play the instrument with understanding, the more you will enjoy the music that you are going to learn through your life. That is when the instrument is going to be a companion for life. So this is the right position for people who have very long fingers. Slight bend of the knuckle area has to happen. No stretching should be there on the palm. Now when you have to reach the second string, third string, you slowly move your wrist forward. Like this, you walk with your wrist forward and bend your hand to reach your second string, third string. Now the left hand as usual is going under the fretboard. Slightly give a bend to your, don't bend it entirely that, in such a way that you get pressure on this, around this area. You just have to bend it this much. This is all the bend that you have to give. If at all you need some more stretch, you have to bend this area of your finger around the first knuckle, around this first bend. This is where you have to bend. You should not bend the entire knuckle area, This is going to give again pressure to the left hand. Just the finger has to bend around this area. And now the tip of the index and the middle finger will have to kept on the instrument. Now I am showing you the tip. This is the area. Many a times I find people keeping their finger on the instrument around the soft tissue area. This is very wrong, because over a period of time you will not be able to move your hands smoothly on the instrument, and that is again going to be a big negative for you. So see to it that the tip of your fingers slightly closer to your nails. That is the placement of the left hand on the left fingers on the string. Now one more thing that I have noticed in newcomers is that you just dig your fingers into the string because you think that is when you are going to get the sound. Be aware, you need contact of the string, a good grip. There is a lot of difference between having a good grip and a heavy pressure that you are giving of the fingers. Do not pressurize your fingers, just put it lightly on the string. See to it that you have enough grip. And then you move around, okay? And similar with the right hand, the strike should not be very harsh. Give gentle strikes. You will start getting the sound. Over a period of time, all of these things will iron out. But when you start off, make yourself comfortable body-wise. Do not stretch any portion of the muscles in an inappropriate way that you end up having severe pain or you end up getting fractured tones from the instrument. I hope this video will be useful for all of you beginners. Do write in my comment section if you have any doubts. Thank you.